Welcome, everyone. This is Amy Schrank with Terra Tribe Essential Solutions. We distribute and educate people on essential oils and other health and wellness products. We're so happy that you could join us and take a little time out of your day to learn a little bit about natural solutions for yourself and for your family. We're going to jump right in and get started. So I know that your time is precious, but want to make the most of it. Just a little bit about myself before we begin. My background, I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and I have a master's degree in Montessori education. I was in the classroom for a little over 12 years on and off with my children, and a few years ago went back full-time for the last time. Kind of came to the conclusion that trying to manage my family and having enough left to give at the end of the day after being in the classroom all day wasn't a good fit for me. So kind of started looking for some alternative ideas for ways to stay a little bit more balanced and possibly work from home and be able to take care of my family in the way that I desired. And a friend of mine introduced me to the business side of doTERRA. And I decided to give it a second look after watching a couple of women that I really admired create full-time salaries working from home with a home-based business. And I'm really thankful that I did. It's been a really fun journey so far. I'm really excited to be doing what I'm doing, and I love that I still get to teach in some capacity. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right in. This is our class outline today, and we're going to get started. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are natural aromatic compounds that are found in plants. Steam distilled or cold pressed extraction, they're very concentrated. They're actually 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is the equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. That is amazing. They are very powerful. They have safe benefits and generally no side effects. A natural way, we love essential oils because they're a natural way to take care of our health, and they're used by ancient cultures for a very long time. So they've been around for a very long time. One of the things that I've really come to love about essential oils is that oftentimes our synthetic medications that we have today, the inspiration for those actually started with nature. And so I really love the idea of getting back to nature for that. There's a time and a place. We're definitely very grateful for the advances that modern technology has made and the medications that we have for various things. And they're very, very beneficial, but also love the idea of using nature when we can. And so I've become a real big proponent of that. Essential oils are 100% natural. They're tested to ensure safety. Our essential oils are tested to ensure safety and quality. Certified pure therapeutic grade is critical in my opinion. This is a standard. Until doTERRA came along, there was no standard in the essential oil industry. Certified pure therapeutic grade is a standard that doTERRA created. I liken it to USDA organic. If you're buying essential oils and you're using them for therapeutic benefits, ensuring that the oils that you are using are certified pure and therapeutic grade is very important. What it means is that there are no fillers or harmful additives. There are lots of different grades of essential oils out there, and you have a choice when it comes to your essential oils. You can actually buy essential oils these days at Walmart. What you don't know is what kind you are buying if it doesn't have that label. Synthetic grade is often there. There's also food grade essential oils, therapeutic grade essential oils that have some health benefits, and then there's certified pure therapeutic grade. Our oils are third-party tested to ensure that not only are they the purest, that there's no additives, synthetics, preservatives, or anything like that in them, but also to ensure that they have the therapeutic properties. Another really wonderful thing about essential oils, we often talk about the fact that they are safe. They're actually cheaper in the long run. While your initial investment at first of getting started with the essential oils in your home might seem a little bit pricey, you really end up saving money in the end. You aren't buying all of those over-the-counter things that expire that you need once a year. And you actually can manage and create a lasting foundation of health and wellness by incorporating some of the essential oils into your daily life. And so you find a need for less of those. This was actually a really great year for us. We have really become, doTERRA has become part of our lifestyle, and the oils and the other wellness products that we use. And we did not meet our deductibles this year, and that was a first for us. So just really, I 100% believe it's using these from a proactive standpoint that's really helped us build that foundation of health and wellness. Anyone who knows us prior to this knows that we have had our fair share of illnesses, and these oils and other products have really helped us turn the corner with that. So we also talk about essential oils as being more effective. And this is a really, I say that lightly, because we know that synthetic medications and some of the antibiotics that we have and other really powerful pharmaceuticals that have been created have wonderful benefits, and they're incredibly effective. But what's really unique about some of our essential oils is that they can penetrate the cell membrane. Our cell membranes are meant to protect us from letting non-organic substances pass through there. And so because the essential oils are organic in nature and they're natural, they can pass through that cell membrane. So if you use an essential oil that perhaps has an antiviral component to it, it can be effective in combating that virus. And so I really, really love this idea of essential oils being safer, cheaper, and effective when it comes to our health and wellness. So they kill viruses and bacteria. This is a big one. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned, I've now been able to utilize oregano with caution, but oregano oil has antiviral and antibacterial properties. And so there's been times where I've been, someone, not myself, I've actually not been, but there's been a time or two where someone in my family has been ill, and we started utilizing the oregano for its antibacterial properties. And with that, we, a time where I thought maybe we would need an antibiotic, I was able to watch whatever the infection or virus, whatever we had going on, was able to dissipate. And so it's very, very effective. Essential oil uses. So there are 3 ways that we can use essential oils, and this is really, really important. And I think the most common question, people get really confused of how to use the essential oils. So we can use the oils aromatically, and we want to do this when we're dealing with mood issues. It's also a great way for cleaning the air. There are a few oils that have been studied and shown to kill airborne pathogens, and it's a great way to open up your airways, any kind of breathing support or respiratory support. So I love to be able to diffuse. We do a lot of diffusing in our help to help relax the body, to help promote more restful sleep. We also use it just to lift our moods. If we have grumpy ones in the house, it's a great way to kind of lift the mood with that. Or if I have groggy children, I love to utilize peppermint in the mornings with a little bit of wild orange. On Guard is a protective one. We're going to talk a little bit more about the blends, but that's a great one. It's the one that has been shown to be effective in combating airborne pathogens. And so that's another one during the germy season that we really like to use around the house. And then Breathe is a fantastic support for respiratory, especially at this time of year with allergens and things like that. So it's just a great way. Also, if you just like your house to smell good, aromatherapy is a great way to support that. And it's a non-toxic way. A lot of people love to use the plugins or candles, and frequently those things have toxins in them that can actually contribute to stress on our immune system. And so the less we expose ourselves to toxins, the healthier foundation we can establish. So another thing with affecting the mood, just a little science behind that, is our olfactory system is linked to our limbic system. It's a direct connection. Our limbic system is where our kind of emotional center of our brain is. And so by utilizing the method of diffusing or aromatic use, we can directly affect our limbic system that way. And so that's why we recommend, if you're utilizing the oils for therapeutic benefits regarding moods, aromatic is the way to go. Oils can also be used a second way. They can be used topically. This is great. We apply them for localized effects, systemic. You can also use them for massage in this way. It offers immediate comfort and immune support when utilized topically, depending on the oil that you're using. So we have some great blends, and I'll talk about which ones we use which way. But an example for this might be tummy issues. If you have any kind of tummy upsetness, maybe a little nausea or just gas and bloating, or maybe you're experiencing some constipation, we have a fabulous blend called Digest Zen. And this is one where I would apply it topically, actually right to my stomach, which seems a little odd, but I've really come to appreciate with understanding how essential oils work, that our skin is in fact an organ. I think we take that for granted sometimes, but it really does penetrate into the stomach and can offer almost instant relief. I love Digest Zen for that, especially if I've eaten something that just makes me bloated. It offers literally within minutes more comfort, so it's great. Also, some of our oils can be used internally, and they can be used to affect the digestive system, the mouth, the throat, the liver, or the urogenital tract. Internal usage is a touch controversial. Our oils, if they have a supplemental fact on the body, are safe to take internally in small amounts. This is something where you really want to use caution. I recommend for people, if they're just starting, 1 to 2 drops. If you're using it for an acute illness and you're taking something internally, like for example, for myself, if I felt like I needed to take some oregano, I would take maybe 1 to 2 drops 2 to 3 times a day, and that would be it. If I took it for more than 10 days, just like an antibiotic, I would want to follow that up with a probiotic, but less is more. As you can imagine, when we talked back about that first drop of peppermint oil being the equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea, we want to use it very, very sparingly. And only the oils that have the supplemental fact on the back are safe for internal usage. Do your research. You want to make sure that you're not taking a lot of different oils internally. You want to just be very cautious, but it can be a very effective way to support health and wellness. I generally utilize this way. I take our supplements, which we'll talk about at some point, but that's generally what I keep to as far as internal usage. On occasion, if I have a cold or if I can tell that my immune system is compromised, then I will also add some additional ones. And then I do like a little bit of lemon in my water in the morning and in the evening. So reinventing healthcare. So ultimately with the oils, we can use, and with all of our products, we can use them. Typically in society, we have had up until this point, we've had a real reactive standpoint when it comes to healthcare. We get sick and we react and we seek out help, as opposed to kind of looking at healthcare and health and wellness from a daily lifestyle standpoint. So what's really important and what we love to teach people is that it really starts at the foundation with eating right. Eating right is essential. You are what you eat. So making sure that you're putting healthy, wholesome foods into your body and you're not eating processed foods and a lot of junk. And just being very conscientious of what you are eating and making sure that you're giving your body the variety of vitamins and nutrients that it needs to function optimally. Exercise is another key piece to health and wellness and building that foundation and getting plenty of exercise. This is something that I think a lot of us struggle with. I'm a very historically on again, off again person. And finding something that you really love to do that doesn't necessarily feel like exercise. For me, that's become tennis. I just love, and I'm able to kind of consistently exercise because I get out and play tennis a couple times a week. I also really love and have come, it's new to me, but I'm really loving hot yoga and incorporating that. And it really is amazing how it contributes to us just feeling good and giving our bodies what it needs and creating a sense of strength within ourselves. Rest and stress management in today's culture, in today's society, I think this is where we go wrong so much of the time. We're so busy and we live that way that sometimes resting and even sleeping well can become quite an issue for us. And so utilizing the oils are fabulous for promoting rest and helping you to manage your stress through diffusing and aromatic usage. I'm a very firm believer in this last component, which is reducing your toxic load when it comes to your lifestyle. Looking at all of the toxins that we expose ourselves to, the more that we can limit those, the more we're protecting our immune system, in my opinion. And so just getting those things out of your house and surrounding yourself with things that don't tax your body are really, really important. And I love that the company that I've partnered with offers options for us to do that and all across our lives. So whether it's, in the bathroom or in my skincare or with my cleaning products, I'm able to one-stop shop and utilize all of these things to create this lasting foundation of health and wellness. And then, of course, there is a time for healthcare, and we absolutely support and believe in healthcare. And so there's a time and a place. The first step usually is informed self-care. What can I do to alleviate maybe some of these symptoms if something is uncomfortable for us? And so utilizing and looking at the products that we have and learning to use essential oils as a step one. And then also knowing the time and the place where proactive medical care is really important and essential for our health and well-being as well. And so seeking that out, making sure that we're having those wellness visits with our medical providers, our once a year annuals, and then taking care of things when we need to, when our health and serious things come up and we need that support, we need to do that. And so I really love looking at healthcare and health and wellness from this pyramid. And it's really changed how I approach it with my family and with myself. So here is one of my favorite things to talk about, which is 10 essential oils every family should have. These 10 essential oils have become a staple in my life. There are a lot of other essential oils that our company offers, and I will play around and utilize some here and there. But for the most part, these are the 10 essential oils that I keep on hand at all times. And it's because of the variety the diversity and the variety of issues that they can help us with. And the tool, it's like having a toolkit for so many different things that might come up in your health or in your family's health. So let's start with lavender. Lavender is an essential oil. I feel like it's one of the most popular, one of the most well-knowns. Prior to really incorporating the essential oils in all different aspects of my life, lavender was one that I used. I really enjoyed the smell of it. I knew that it was calming and relaxing. I like to put it in the bath or use lavender Epsom salts. And so lavender is fantastic for its benefits. It's widely used for its calming and relaxing qualities. It soothes occasional skin irritations. It helps skin recover quickly, and it can ease muscle tension. So this is a fabulous one to have on hand. When I first started really incorporating the oils into my life, this was one that I used on my children's feet at night before they went to sleep, as well as my own. I also learned very quickly that lavender in combination with melaleuca or tea tree oil were very effective in supporting healthier skin for my son, who had some occasional skin irritations. And then it's also great for any kind of owies, and it offers that support for those. Lemon is a fabulous one. This is an oil that I incorporate into my routine every day. I add it to my water in the morning, and I add it to my water at night. It works to help us detoxify. So those toxins that because we're always going to be exposed to some, this is just kind of a way to purify that. We've seen study after study recently that talk about the benefits of lemon in warm water too. So this is just a great way to start your day. Lemon cleanses and purifies the air and surfaces. This is the thing that I love about it. You can utilize the lemon to clean. It naturally cleanses the body and aids in digestion. It supports healthy respiratory function. It promotes positive mood and cognitive ability. It helps ward off free radicals with its antioxidant benefits. It soothes an irritated throat. Peppermint. Peppermint is also a most used oil in our house. This is great for promoting oral and respiratory health. I really like to use the peppermint aromatically in the mornings when I wake up. It just gives me a little bit, it invigorates me and gets me going. I am not a morning person. I'd like to wake up about 7:30, which is not, so I'm not a terribly late sleeper, but 7:30 is usually when my body is about ready. Anytime before that, no matter what time it seems I go to bed, it's a tough one. So having a little peppermint beside my bed so that I can wake up in the morning and put a little drop in my hand, rub it together and inhale is a fabulous way to get me going. It alleviates occasional stomach discomfort as well. So peppermint has been known for generations to be helpful for digestive issues. And so we have this one on hand a lot for those times when we have that stomach discomfort. It provides all the benefits of peppermint essential oil. It's just a fabulous one. It can be used for head tension. If you're having some minor head tension, a little bit on your temples can be really supportive for that as well, for cooling the body. So having it in a spray bottle on a hot summer day and misting or putting a little on the back of the neck if you need to cool the body, that's a fabulous way to do that. So Melaleuca is just a fancy word for tea tree oil. It is renowned for its cleaning and rejuvenating effect on the skin. I utilize this as a spot treatment for those lovely blemishes that you seem to get forever throughout your life. I thought they'd go away at some point, but here at 40, I still manage to need it from time to time. Melaleuca also promotes healthy immune function. It protects against environmental and seasonal threats. It promotes a clear, healthy complexion, soothes minor skin irritations, and helps purify and freshen the air. It has a laundry list of properties that make it really beneficial for us. And to have in our toolkit. You've already heard me talk a little bit about oregano. Oregano is my heavy hitter. This is one that I don't utilize a lot, but it's extremely effective when I come to a time and a place where I feel like I need it, or someone in my family needs it. This one is used as a powerful cleansing and purifying agent. It provides immune enhancing benefits. It supports healthy digestion and respiratory function, an excellent source of antioxidants. Frankincense is the king of oils. This is the one that I think we all recognize the name of essential oils the most. This is one that, when in doubt, use frankincense. It has so many properties. It is the most dynamic oil in the sense that it can be used for so many different things. So I guess if I were to be stranded on a desert island and I could only have one oil with me, frankincense would be the oil that I would choose. This helps build and maintain a healthy immune system. It promotes cellular health. It reduces the appearance of blemishes and rejuvenates the skin. So it's very popular for women in their beauty routines. And for not just women, but for those of us who are aging. It supports healthy immune system function and also promotes feelings of peace, relaxation, satisfaction, and overall wellness. It's just a fantastic oil. It has a very woody aroma, which I personally like, and I've found it very beneficial for its relaxation benefits and for its ability to calm my system. And then obviously for supporting the immune system, it's a great one to utilize. Deep Blue is very popular blend of oils that we have. This one's very popular among massage therapists and athletes. It's great for soothing sore muscles and achy joints, and it supports healthy circulation. People liken the smell of it to something like a better smelling than gay. It has the wintergreen in it, so it has that smell, but it offers that hot, cooling sensation, which is so therapeutic for muscles that are tight or stressed. Breathe is a respiratory blend. This is a blend of oils that work together to support and healthy breathing, maintains clear airways and breathing, supports overall respiratory health, and helps minimize the effects of seasonal threats. I really love to utilize this oil for this allergy time of year, as well as to support healthy breathing during the night. If you are married to a snorer or have a snorer in your life, or if you are a snorer, this can be a great way to support having that more open airways. You can apply it topically to the chest, and then you can also diffuse it as well. I did mention Digestin. This is a very popular blend of ours, and it is a blend of oils that are put together to help aid in digestion of foods. It soothes occasional stomach upset and maintains a healthy gastrointestinal tract. So this is a must-have. We really like to use it for any kind of car sickness or occasional discomfort. We keep it in, my daughter has that, so we put it in the side door of the car, and so she has it there for that. On Guard is one of my most used blends. This one is a blend of oils that are put together to support healthy immune function. They work together to protect you against environmental threats. You can use this for cleaning surfaces. It has a lot of fantastic properties. So instead of using maybe some of the antibacterial properties or soaps and cleansers that we're seeing that have some negative side effects, this is a great alternative. You can also use this to purify the skin while promoting healthy circulation. It has an energizing, uplifting aroma to it as well. So those are my favorite 10 essential oils. We have loads of others. I would say the one other oil that I've become a really big fan of is we have a Clary Calm, which is great for hormonal imbalance and just keeping the system in track. And so I've found a lot of great benefits for that as well. Interestingly enough, doTERRA is a essential oil company, and that's what we're known for. But our number one selling product, you kind of going back to that pyramid of health and wellness, is our supplements. And this is a trio of supplements that are specially formulated to target inflammation and pain. And they have really done a lot of research and put time into these to make them the most beneficial for us, so that we can ensure, if we look at that eating right piece of the pyramid, that our bodies are getting all of the multitude of vitamins and minerals that we need, amongst other things, to work optimally. So there are 3 components to our supplements, and you take them together. Alpha CRS is the first component. This one is designed to support healthy cell function and metabolism by reducing oxidative stress to DNA and other critical cell structures. It helps to protect against oxidative stress. It supports cellular energy by supporting healthy mitochondria and by supplying metabolic factors of energy production. It supports healthy cellular immune function, supports mental clarity and brain function, and helps support healthy cell function and metabolism. It supports mental clarity and function, includes potent levels of metabolic factors of cellular energy, and includes botanical extract blend to prevent stomach upset. So a little bit of that was a little bit redundant, but it is a fabulous, unique component to our supplements. The XC Omega, we all know the importance of omegas for healthy brain function and for skin function, and amongst other things. I had battled some real dry eyes this year, and the solution to that, what got me better, was really upping my omegas. So this is a really important component to feed your body. Our omegas promote healthy cardiovascular, nervous, and immune system function. It supports healthy joint function and comfort, provides important and modulating nutrients for healthy immune function, protects against lipid oxidation and supports healthy function of the brain, and promotes healthy skin, both marine and plant-sourced omega oils from sustainable sources. So really important to feed our bodies those. The last part of our trio here is the Microplex MVP. This provides 22 essential vitamins and minerals to support normal growth function and maintenance of cells. I'm not going to go through all of this. It is a wonderful it's just a wonderful component of the vitamins and minerals that we need. And we are an international company. These particular vitamins are formulated to support the standard American diet. As you can imagine, if you lived in a different region or a different part of the country or the world, that you would possibly, other diets in other cultures would be deficient in other vitamins and minerals. So depending on where you live, the vitamins are formulated to best support you. So I really love that component of this. It shows that they've been well researched, and there's just the right amount of nutrients to give your body what it needs. So moving on with that. So this is kind of just an overview of the sorts of products that we have to offer, but most importantly, how you can approach health and wellness in your home. One of the things that my team and I really love to do is we like to work personally with people and help them ensure that they become comfortable and educated on how to utilize the oils in a safe way that supports their family, and so that you become comfortable knowing which oils are good for what. And so we offer that ongoing support for you and your family. And so if you want to become an oil user, if this sounds interesting to you, if you'd like to dabble in and try to get started and see if this is a lifestyle change that you need, we would love to help you on that journey. So what's beautiful about this is if you know the alphabet, you can be an essential oil user. There's some great materials out there that literally are alphabetical, and you can just look things up and find what works for you, but we're there also to help you learn to do that and hold your hand through that process as well. And then you want to get a wholesale membership. You can purchase our oils in a couple of different ways. The ideal way and the way that most people purchase them is through a wholesale membership. This allows you 25% off of all of our products and other benefits as well. And then the third step would be selecting a kit. We have a lot of different kits, and we're going to talk about those in just a minute, in which you can start from. This is the most optimum way to get started because of the price reduction that you get. You just get the best deal when you start that way, and it is going to give you it's like having a toolkit. It gives you the basics for what you need to have a really all-encompassing toolkit. So, and then the fourth way is if you find that you're utilizing the products on a regular basis, or if you want to get started with those supplements right away to build that foundation of health and wellness, get started on our loyalty rewards program. This is completely optional, but it is a great way for those people who want to get involved with that and really create this foundation of health and wellness and incorporate this into their life. What I love about the vitamins is the most popular product for this program. They come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you were to purchase these ingredients at a health food store, it would cost over $250. On our loyalty rewards program, you can get these quality supplements for only $74.50. It's actually $79.50. I apologize. That is a typo. So those are the different ways, but number one is just kind of making sure that you have some resources. You can get one of those resources could be an app on your phone for as little as $6.99. And then get started with your wholesale membership. It does cost $35 to become a wholesale member, or if you purchase a kit, that fee is waived. So you just have to fill out the form. And then lastly, again, if you choose to get started with the supplements, which I highly recommend, then you would want to become a part of our loyalty rewards program as well. So entrepreneur kits, these are some of the kits that we have to offer. This is for the person who is looking to get started with a business. And I know that person is rare to come across in these kinds of presentations. But if it is something that you've ever considered, it can be a wonderful opportunity. It's a really low cost alternative to getting a traditional business started. I did my research and looked at all different avenues, and this was the most economical for the time that I am in my life. And it's been great. So would love to walk you through that. One of the things about these is the bigger the kit you purchase, the better the value. So you actually get to start back with this on our loyalty rewards program. If you did decide to purchase this kit and get started in the loyalty rewards program, you would start earning 25% back in product. And so for every $100 you spend, you would get $25 back in free product. So this one actually, when you purchase all of this together, you're getting $769.95 below wholesale. You also get 400 free product credits. You basically get $400 back in free product money for you to choose. So it's a great one. We also have the Every Oil Kit. And this is also a great entrepreneurial kit and a low-cost way to get started with a business. And again, you start at 20%. So if you choose to be part of the Loyalty Rewards program, you would be earning 20% back on all of the products that you purchase. So here are our membership kit options. And wholesale membership is always included with these kits. And again, if you choose to be part of the Loyalty Rewards program with a Natural Solutions kit, this is a fabulous kit. It's probably my most favorite because it gives you such a variety of products to really get started on reducing your toxic load and creating that foundation of health and wellness from all parts of that pyramid. And so we have this particular kit offers you lots of different oils, as you can see there. In addition to the vitamins, it comes with a really nice Aroma Light diffuser, which goes for 8 hours. It comes with the On Guard hand soap, foaming hand soap, which is a fabulous option toothpaste, Deep Blue Rub. It comes with some skincare, as well as the supplements, which will ensure that foundation of health and wellness. And then some other options that we have here, all of these kits start at 10% back. And so the longer that you're in the program, if you choose to be, again, you can purchase the oils and not be part of the loyalty or rewards program, but if you choose to be part of that program, you would start back at 10%. So for the first 3 months you're part of that program, you'd earn 10% back in everything that you spend for essentially free product. After 4 to 6 months, you're going to move to 15%, and then 7 to 9 months, 20%, and then on up to after a year, you are at 30%. And so this is a great way to just really incorporate this lifestyle and reduce your toxic load. I've said that again and again, but it really is a great program. What I love about the Loyalty Rewards program is there is no minimum. So if you do choose to be part of that program, as long as you purchase one thing a month, you can maintain your points. And so you can see here all the different kit options. A couple other ones of my favorites are the Home Essentials kit. The Home Essentials kit right here comes with those 10 oils that we talked about today, plus the diffuser for aromatic use. And these are 15 milliliter bottles, so it's a little bit bigger. And then also this Family Physicians kit, which comes with beadlets. And this is the same, also 10 oils. This is our sampler kit. So if you're just kind of wanting to sample them and see if you would use them, or if they're effective for your family, this is the kit that you might want to start with. These are small bottles, so they're just 5 milliliters. I always like to point out that the Home Essentials kit being the same 10 oils, 3 times as much oil plus the diffuser for less than twice as much. So it is the better value. So there's a little bit about our kits. And then if you have interest in going a little bit further, here is our wellness agreement form. Essentially, that another way to say that is our wholesale membership. By joining our wholesale club, you are not committing to sell anything. You are just a wholesale member, just like you would be at Costco. What I like about it is if you did choose to be part of the business, it's the same membership. You can opt into that at that point if you so choose, and would love to talk to you about if that's something that you would like to kind of explore. So if you're interested any further, then just let me know, send me an email, shoot me a message, and we'll get you started. I also attached here the price list, and I can send this to you so that you have a copy so that you can get going. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that this was very informative for you, and would love to support you if you choose to move forward. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.